you might not want to do flowers, David, but I don't know. I think you can leave the workshop and have some knowledge whether you're into florals or not. What we're trying to achieve in the class is texture by using your tissue paper, and it's going to be applied in layers, and it will be doing a lot of tearing, a lot of gluing, and you'll find out that it's really easy, and you don't need, it's not something that you need to draw out and be real precise at, and it's just a matter of applying layer after layer after layer of tissue paper. And when I started the project, I only had so many colors available with the tissue paper because I was at the beach, and the grocery store only had like 4 colors, so so I had a real limited palette. So but what I did is I started the process, and all of y'all will today, is we'll apply a layer of paint just to kind of coat your canvas lightly, not heavily, just as sparse as you can. Okay, don't go crazy. And I've got the paint up here, but then I started. I didn't have an idea really, except I was going to do floral, so I just started tearing different colors and applying it. And I'll start one in front of you so you'll kind of know. But so I just kept going. It took hours to do this. I got we've got a hair dryer. We'll kind of dry in between, and I gave you all a container of glue. And basically, if you'll just make sure your paintbrush is coated in water, so it won't stick, and you can, thin it out a little bit as you need, and you'll just kind of apply it to the canvas area, and you'll just start stripping it. But I'll show you. But anyway, so this is the beginning stage. I don't know of a blue flower that looks like this. It would just happen to. So I tried to develop a little bit this morning, and you can start making it. Even this was exactly the same. So then you can start adding other colors, even though you have a background that's a little like flowers were blue, but you can end up making them pink, or if you wanted yellow, or if you wanted red. It's just always good to have an underpainting. It makes the whole painting itself come together more cohesive if you have a tone behind it. So if you don't want to do orange, you could do yellow or red or blue or whatever you want. But this is not complete, but it's a start. So that's why after I started painting this morning, I thought, well, I'll bring the camellias, and then you could go back and you could start, refining it a little bit more after the layers start drying, and make it more realistic if you want it more realistic. But I was just trying for a more impressionistic. I didn't want it to be exact, so it makes it more enjoyable, honestly. You're just trying to get the overall look, not that it has to be perfect. And the same technique, I did like a landscape, and I did several strips on the canvas, just in greens and oranges. And then this is a full technique where I applied the glue on and put the foil in for the tree trunk. But if you'll get to see all the different textures. That's what's so good about using your tissue paper, is that your canvas is not just slick. It's kind of neat. It makes it more tactile. So what we need to do this morning is I just thought people could come up with their plate and just squirt a little bit of the tone color, whatever they want. If they want to do orange or yellow or whatever they want. And we can start there, and then whatever color you want with your flower, let's just say it's pink. just started taking the strips of paper and literally just tearing them freeform into like a shape of a petal, you know. And then I just took my canvas. I mean, it's just a real direct method. You just start applying them, you know, in layers with your paintbrush. Dip it in the water. Now I didn't tone my canvas, but it's just it's almost like decoupage. I don't know if anybody's, but you'll just start, you know, applying more and more layers. The more layers you have, the more it looks translucent. You can see all the different petals and stuff. Like I did like maybe 3 or 4 different colors to get this, and then I went back later and did the center.